Hi, my name is Sarah, and I've got an intermediate flow for you today that focuses on your hips as well as mobility. So let's get started. So we're going to start seated, so come on down to the ground, root through your sit bones, and then place your hands on your knees. We're just going to take a few spinal circles here. So you want to smooth your chest forward. And then as you exhale, round your spine back, contract. Just take about 2 more of those, beginning to connect your breath to your movement. And then as you're ready, let's reverse the circle, smoothing your chest forward. And exhaling, rounding your spine, just taking this flexion and extension of your spine, sort of like a cat-cow. Take 2 more here. Beautiful. Come up through center. We're going to take a lateral lean. So plant your left palm. We'll reach up and over with the right arm. So try to open up your chest rather than collapsing into your shoulders. Reach, 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 feeling a nice extension through your side body. Maybe you come down to your forearm. If that's not in your practice today, you can stay on your fingertips or maybe just your palm. And then take it to the other side. Take it once more to each side. And then come up through center, we'll unravel the legs. And then just allow your knees to fall over to the right. So sort of got these 90-degree angles with your legs. Plant your right palm, and then reach up with your left arm. So feeling a nice stretch through the tops of your hip flexors. Then exhale, lower down. Windshield wiper on over to the left, and reach, reach, reach. Let's do that once more on each side. I'm starting to loosen up the hips here. And then we're going to take it over to the right. Let's plant the palms. Step it back to down dog. First down dog of the practice. Here we go. Palms are planted. Knees are nice and soft. Heels heavy, head heavy and relaxed. Take a few breaths here, pedaling out the feet. And then we're going to begin to walk up towards the front edge of the mat. So maybe you crisscross the feet, one in front of the other. Or maybe you just take a straight line up to the top edge. Meet me in a forward fold. Head heavy. Halfway lift. So you're going to allow the fingertips to graze the tops of your shins, tops of your thighs, creating figure 7 with your body. And then go ahead, soften and release down. Root to rise. Reach your arms up. Palms come together. We slice it through center. Back to forward fold. And then halfway lift once again. Exhale, release. We'll plant the palms, step it back to your down dog. All right, here we go. Pedal it out. Allow your left heel to grow really heavy. It's okay if it doesn't touch the mat. And then right leg lifts up. Bend into your knee. Step it forward between your palms. Low lunge. You can lower your back knee. And then we're going to reach up with both arms. So reach up here. Front knee is stacked over your ankle. Hips are level and forward. Take a breath here. You can sink into your hips a little, but just try not to dump all the weight here because then that puts a lot of pressure on your lower back. So stay lifted just a little bit here. Slight engagement of your core. And then we're going to take half splits. So bring your sit bones back towards your heel. Dive forward as you straighten out your right leg, but keep your knee soft. Relax your head. Breathing into your hamstring. And then we'll roll forward, plant the palms, plank pose. So step your feet back, wrists are underneath your shoulders. We're gonna take our first chaturanga practice. So you're gonna lower your knees for this one. Hug your elbows to your side body, and then go ahead and lower your chest towards the mat. We'll push through the palms, lift your chest just a little bit here, baby cobra. And then exhale, release. Back to plank pose, back to down dog. We'll take this on the other side. So allow your right heel to grow heavy, left leg lifts up, bend into your knee, step it forward between your palms, back knee lowers, low lunge. Let's reach up with the arms. Make sure your front knee is stacked, hips are level, and then half splits. Bring your butt back towards your heel as you dive forward. Just relaxing the head, softening your knee. Take a breath. And then we roll forward. Plank pose. Plant your palms. Step it back. Another chaturanga practice, so knees lower. Chest lowers, hugging your elbows to your side body, and then we lift on up. Baby cobra here. Lower back down. Push up to your plank. Down dog. Okay, left heel is gonna lower again. Right leg lifts. Now we're gonna open up the hip. So really push into your right palm, try to evenly distribute your weight in this three-legged dog, and then go ahead, stack your hips open, and then bend into your knee. So we're gonna take 4 circles here. Here we go, we have 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead, straighten out your leg again. And now square your hips towards the mat once more. Bend into your knee, send it forward, runner's lunge. So we're gonna keep the back knee lifted. We're coming to a warrior 2. So go ahead, plant your back heel, and then cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. So we'll set this up and then we can flow through it a little faster in a bit. But I want your front heel in line with the arch of your back foot. Hips are rotated towards the long edge of your mat. Chest is nice and open here. We're not flaring out the rib cage. Try to hug it in, engaging your core just a little bit here. We don't want to be popping the ribs and arching the back. Okay, peaceful warrior. Flip your palm, reach up and over. Breathe. Nice side body stretch. Extended side angle. Bend into your right elbow. Place it gently on the top of your thigh as you open up through the left arm. So not dumping too much weight here, staying pretty lifted, opening up through your inner thigh, and then we'll take a reverse triangle. So straighten out your right leg. We'll reach up and over. And again, we're not popping or flaring the ribs. Try to hug them in and together, knitting your rib cage together. Take a breath. And then we'll cartwheel the arms all the way down. Plant the palm, revolve, twist. Open up through your right arm. Lower your back heel and we'll reach back. We're gonna do this a few more times. So back heel lifts, arm reaches forward. Knee, not heel. Back knee lowers, reach back, lift, reach forward. Lower down and reach, just sitting into your hip here. Try to keep that front knee stacked over your ankle. And reach back. Nice job. So bring your palm forward. Let's step the right foot back to a plank. And we'll take our chaturanga practice. Lift on up. Cobra. Lower down. Plank pose. Go ahead, bring it up to your down dog. We're gonna do this on the left side. So right heel lowers towards the mat. Left leg lifts up. Push through your palms, evenly distribute your weight, and then open up your hip here. You can relax your head, hip is nice and open. Bend your knee, 4 circles. 4, 3, 2. Last one, we reach up with the leg and then square your hips towards the mat. Bend into your knee, step it forward, runner's lunge. All right, here we go. Warrior two, plant your back heel. Cartwheel your arms open. Check in with your alignment. Front heel in line with the arch of your back foot. Hips forward, chest open, shoulders relaxed. Flip your front palm, reach up and over. Peaceful warrior. And then extended side angle, bend into your elbow, reach up. Reverse triangle, straighten out your left leg, reach up with your arm, and then we'll cartwheel it down, planting the right palm, revolve twist. Beautiful. Back knee lowers, we reach back. Back knee lifts, we reach forward. Just kind of letting the arms swing here. Sitting deeper into your hip. Let's take one more. And then bring your arm forward, plant your palms, plank pose. Here we go. Knees lowered, chest lowers. We lift on up, staying gentle on the back. Lower down, plank, down dog. Take a breath. We'll walk the feet in towards the center of the mat. Go ahead, roll on up, and then come to face the long edge of the mat. You're gonna step your feet nice and wide here. Turn out your toes. We're gonna reach up with the arms, palms come together. We sink low into a goddess pose. So big turnout of your toes, press your knees out, level your hips. So just strengthening lower body, hips, your core here. We're gonna take that again. So reach on up, palms kiss together, we sink it low. Let's do that one more time. This time we're gonna come all the way down to the ground, arching your back and rolling up through your spine. Let's reach up with the arms, palms together. Once more here, lower down. Roll on up. Looks funny in the mirror. Okay, we're gonna cartwheel the arms over to the right. So go ahead, cartwheel over, little pivot on your right foot. And then we touch down right here like Spider-Man. We're gonna do that to the other side. So we're gonna cartwheel left, right, pivot to the left, and then we touch down. So just get used to this motion first. We're kind of just letting the arms go. It doesn't have to be fancy. Just kind of windmill them, and then find a tiny pivot of your foot. So again, really mobilizing and loosening up your hips, your joints here. Breathe. And then when this feels good, we can start to move a little bit faster. So again, don't think about it too much. Just do your best here. This is gonna begin to raise the heart rate. This is fun to do to music. Okay, keep it going. Letting the arms go. A little pivot of your foot, opening up the hip. Keep it going. It's gonna get you warm quick. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Come up through center. Let's come low. Turn to the front edge of your mat. Plant your palms. Step it back to your down dog. Whew. Take a breath. All right, from the top, we're gonna walk the feet towards the front edge of your mat. Forward fold. Take a breath here. Halfway lift, here we go. Palms graze your shins, your thighs. You release down. Root to rise. Arms reach up. Palms come together. Slice it through center. Halfway lift. Lower back down, plant your palms. Down dog. Pedal it out here. Right leg lifts up. Bend your knee. Step it forward between your palms. This time we're going to come to a crescent lunge. So keep your back knee lifted. Push through your front heel. And then we're going to lift on up. Front knee still stacked over your ankle. We're pushing through the ball of the back foot. And then we're going to plant your back heel down. Straighten out your right leg. And then dive forward, pyramid pose. This can be pretty intense on the hamstring, so if you need to walk your back foot a little bit closer, you can go ahead and do that. And then bending into your left knee, we're going to shoot that leg back. Plant the palms. Plank pose. Okay, maybe we take a full plank pose here. A full chaturanga. If you want to continue with just the practice, you can lower your knees and just do what we were doing. Lower your chest. If not, hug your elbows. We'll lower the full body down. Push through the palms. Lift on up. Bhujangasana. Maybe a full cobra here. If you're getting any lower back tension, just stay a little bit lower. Lower back down. Push up to your plank. Down dog. Here we go. Right heel grows heavy. Left leg lifts up. Bend your knee, step it forward. Runner's lunge. Crescent lunge. Push through your front heel as we reach on up. Arms, frame your face here. Now plant your back heel. Straighten out your left leg as you dive forward. You can soften your front knee. Soften your head here. And then we're going to bend into the right knee. Shoot it back. Plant your palms. Plank pose. Chaturanga or chaturanga practice. Lowering down with control. Lift your chest. Lower back down. Plank pose. Down dog. Here we go. Right leg lifts up. We stack and open up the hips. Bend into your knee. 4 circles here. Lift on up. Square your hips towards the mat. Bend your knee. Step it forward. Runner's lunge. We'll take it to warrior 2, so plant your back heel. Cartwheel the arms open. Warrior 2. Flip your front palm. Take a peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Bend into your right elbow. Reach on up. And then reverse triangle. Straighten out your right leg. Reach on up. Stretch through your side body. Hug your rib cage together. And then cartwheel it all the way down. Plant your left palm. Revolved twist. Here we go. Back knee lowers. Reach back. Back knee lifts. Reach forward. Let's take 3 more. Reach. Last one. And then bring your palm forward. Plant your palms. Step it back. Chaturanga or chaturanga practice. Whatever your body is craving today. Cobra pose. Lower down. Plank. Down dog. Left side. Left leg lifts. Open up your hips, pressing through your palms. Bend into your knee. 4 circles. We lift back up. Level the hips towards the mat. Bend your knee. Step it forward, runner's lunge. Here we go. Plant your back heel. Cartwheel your arms open. Warrior 2. Flip your front palm. Reach forward, up and back. Peaceful warrior. And then we come to our side angle. Reverse triangle. Cartwheel it down, revolve, twist, plant your right palm, reach up with your left arm, lower your back knee, or reach back, and forward. Knee lowers, reach back, knee lifts, reach forward. Twice more. Bring your palm forward, frame your foot, step it back, plank pose. Chaturanga, here we go. Lower down with control. Lift up, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. As high or as low, feels good. And then we lower back down. Plank pose, down dog. Walk your feet in towards center. Go ahead, face the long edge of your mat. Feet nice and wide. Whee! Turn out your toes. We'll reach up, goddess pose. Palms come together, we sink low. Once again, grounding through your feet, palms together, sink it low. Notice if your hips feel a little bit more loose now, that your body is warm. Okay, let's come all the way down to the ground. Roll on up. Take that again. Reach up. All right, here we go, Spider-Man or whatever you want to call it. Cartwheel the arms over, pivot your foot. Take it to the other side. We're only going to do this. This is the last time we're going to do this. Let's just have a little fun with it. A little pivot of your foot. This actually gets my inner thighs really sore. So cartwheel, cartwheel, letting the arms be loose, facing the short edge of your mat. If you're having trouble pivoting, maybe you just keep it nice and slow and you walk the feet, step 1, 2, instead of a fast pivot. All right, let's pick it up if that's in your practice. Keep breathing here. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Woo-wee. Okay, come to the front. Plant your palms. Step it back. Whew. Breathe here. Pedal out your feet. And then begin to walk your feet towards the top edge of your mat. Forward fold. Knees soft, halfway lift. Here we go. Come up halfway, lower down. Root to rise. Reach your arms up. Palms come together. Slice it through center. Halfway lift. Lower down, plant your palms. Down dog. Okay, lower your left heel. Right leg lifts. Bend your knee. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Reach up with your arms. Take a breath here, stretching through your hip flexors, and then we'll plant the back heel. Straighten out your right leg and dive forward. All right, we're gonna step the back foot a little bit closer. We're prepping for standing splits here. So it's not as scary as it sounds. So step your foot a little closer. Bring the weight to your right foot. Okay, so you should be able to lift your back heel. You're creating this kind of tripod with your hands for balance. Try not to dump too much weight into your fingertips. You want to keep it mainly in the leg. Soften your knee. Relax your head, and then you should be able to lift your toes. So just test it out. Maybe you just hover them here, bringing your nose towards your knee. All right, this is standing splits. If you want to get deeper into it, you can lift your leg higher. Maybe walk your fingertips a little closer and then bring your nose towards your knee once again, lifting your left leg. So hips are squared. We can open up the hip a tiny bit here once you've reached your edge. Engage the glute, and then maybe reach your right palm to wrap around your calf. Relax your head here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's take 2 more breaths. Beautiful. Bend into your left knee. Send it back. Whoo, runner's lunge. Plant your palms. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Let's go. Lower down. Bhujangasana. Try not to crunch in the back of your neck. Keep it nice and long. Long extension of your spine. And then lower down your chest. Push on up. Let's take it to the other side. Here we go. Left leg lifts. Bend into your knee. Runner's lunge. Right into our crescent lunge. We lift on up. Take a breath here. And then pyramid pose. Plant your back heel. Straighten out your left leg. Dive forward. Take a breath here. Let's walk the right foot a little bit closer. Place your hands as little tripods here. And as you're ready, bringing some weight to your left foot, softening your knee. You can test it out, hovering your back foot. Maybe we lift a little bit higher, drawing your nose towards your leg. Keep your hips square as long as you can. Engaging your glute, and then once you've gone as high as you can, if you want to go a little bit higher, then you can open up your hip. Maybe we wrap around the left calf with your left hand and breathe. I'm feeling a little wobbly on this side. Just notice which side is more wobbly, which side's a little stronger. It's usually different on both sides for everyone. So just notice if that's you and just know you're not alone. Let's take 2 more breaths. And then bend into your right knee, send it back, runner's lunge. We did it. All right, plant your palms, step it back, chaturanga. Take a breath. Lower down, lift on up, down dog. Left heel lowers, right leg lifts. Step it forward, runner's lunge. Here we go. Plant your back heel. Warrior 2. Flip your front palm. Peaceful warrior. Take it to side angle. Maybe we reach all the way down to the toes now for side angle, opening up through the chest. We'll take reverse triangle, straightening out the right leg, reaching up and over. And then cartwheel the arms down. Plant your left palm, revolve, twist. Here we go. Back knee lowers, reach back. Back knee lifts, reach forward. Take that a few more times. All right, on this last one, hold your arm back. Now maybe we're just here, breathing into the hip for a second. And also you can walk that front foot out a little bit if you need to adjust. Now, if it's okay in your knee, and only if it's okay in your knee, then you'll begin to bend into your left knee, reaching your foot towards your hand, further opening up through your chest. Nice quad stretch here. And then go ahead, release. We'll frame the foot once again. Step it back, chaturanga. Meet me in a down dog. Left leg goes up. Step it forward. Runner's lunge. Plant your back heel. Warrior 2. Flip your front palm. Peaceful warrior. And then take it to your side angle. Your practice today, maybe you stay here or maybe you take it to a full side angle, lowering your fingertips towards the mat, staying nice and open in your chest. And then we'll reach it up, reverse triangle. Cartwheel it all the way down, right palm plants to the ground. We open up through the left arm. And then lower your back knee, reach back, reach forward. Knee lowers, reach back. Knee lifts, reach forward. Take 2 more. All right, on this next one, reach it back. Adjust your knee, your foot if you need to, keeping your front knee stacked over your ankle. And then just if it's okay in your knee, then we'll begin to bend into the right knee. Bringing your foot to your hand, sitting into your hips, breathing into your quad, opening up through the chest. And I've adjusted to my fists instead of my palm here. My wrists are getting a little bit tired. So, throughout practice, if there's an adjustment you need to do, a modification, I'm right there with you. Just go ahead and take it. Do what feels good. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Take 1 more breath. Go ahead, release. Let's frame the foot once again. Plank pose, chaturanga. Down dog. Alrighty, here we are. We're gonna walk the hands all the way back towards your feet now. Take it all the way back, forward fold. Hang here for a second. And then we're gonna lower down the hips, the butt. Come to a seat. Cross your legs. We're gonna have a little mobility moment, a little drill here. So here we go. If you want to try this without hands, maybe you put your hands behind your head, keeping your chest nice and bright. Or if you need to use your hands, just lower them down. All right, guys, so we're gonna come, cross-legged, position 1. We're gonna come to the knees. 2, we're gonna uncross. 3, sit back on your heels. 4, heels lower to the mat. 5, butt goes down. 6, take right leg out. 7, take left leg out. 8, back to 1, lift on up. 2, uncross. 3, butt back. 4, heels down. 5, butt down. 6, right leg. 7, shimmying off the mat. Left leg. 8, back to 1. Okay, let's do that a few more times. And again, if you need to use your fingertips, we're right here. This isn't gonna be accessible to everyone, whether it be because you have an injury or whatever it is, so just do your best here. And maybe you slowly build up to this point. So take your time. I don't know why. I always end up off the mat. Let's do this once more together. Here we go. So cross-legged. Come to the knees. Uncross. Sit on your heels. Heels lower. Butt lowers. Right leg. Left leg. Cross your legs. Nice job. Okay. So let's come on up, back to our low crouch, and then we're gonna lift the hips. So forward fold, knees soft, and then bend into the knees, lift your chest. Just a little bit more dynamic stretching here. So moving, flowing stretch. Maybe your heels are up when you come to your crouch. Take 1 more. And then we're going to begin to open up the feet, Turn out your toes again. Maybe you're just on the balls of your feet with your heels lifted. If you have a block, you can pop it underneath your butt to help you have a little bit more space. So we're in Malasana now. Push your elbows into your inner thighs, opening up through your chest. Take a few breaths here. Maybe your hands are to heart center. Maybe you're here, using your fingertips for support. Take one more breath here. And then we're gonna meet up in all fours. So bring the hands forward, just to the center of your mat. We're gonna begin to slow things down. Slow the breath. So plant your left palm. We're gonna thread the needle, open up through your right arm. And then that arm is gonna thread behind your left wrist. Right ear relaxes down to the mat. So just take a few breaths here. One more breath. And then we'll come back to center. Left palm reaches up. Thread that arm behind your right wrist. And then relax your ear to the mat. One more breath. And then let's exhale, release. Walk your hands forward, coming to your belly, and then to your forearms. Sphinx pose. So push through your forearms, lift your chest, and just like in our cobra pose, we don't want to necessarily crunch into the back of the neck and push too hard, but just find a nice opening through your chest, stretching your abdominals, stretching your hip flexors. Nice. All right, let's lower the chest. Plant your palms, lift on up. Quick puppy posture. So we're back to all fours. We're just gonna walk the hands forward a little bit and then lower the head, the chest towards the mat. Take a few breaths here. This can be kind of intense on the shoulders if you've got tight shoulders like me. So if you need to walk your hands back or lift up a little bit, it's all good. Take one more breath. And then let's lift the chest back to all fours. We'll take a quick pigeon on both sides. So extend your right leg back, bend into your knee, and then you're gonna bring your knee behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg behind you. So try not to sickle your foot in or outward. You wanna keep a nice long line. Hips forward, and then you can bring your heel as close to your midline as you need, okay? You can also pop a block underneath your right hip if you like. If this is giving you any knee pain, you can feel free to take this in a figure 4, or you can also take this reclined right here on your back. So they're all gonna stretch your glute. So take a second here, and then you can relax into your pigeon. Maybe coming to your forearms or your palms. Maybe keep a little brightness in your right foot to protect your knee. we'll plant the palms. Gently, gently bring your right knee back to all fours, and we'll take it to the left. So extend your left leg long, bend into your knee, and then it's gonna come behind your left wrist. Extend your right leg long. You can check in, make sure you're not sickling your foot. Hips are forward. Again, you can bring your heels close to your midline. I'm definitely tighter in my hips on this side, so my heel has to come all the way in. And then relax into your pigeon, wherever your pigeon is today, on your back, seated. Take a few breaths. Take one more breath here. And then we're gonna swing the back leg all the way around. Now either come back to that cross-legged position, or you can come to sit up on your calves. I'm gonna face this way so you can see. I'm gonna interlace my fingers behind my back, pulling my palms away from my lower back. You can square at the wrists. Pulling my shoulder blades together, giving me a nice chest opener. And then I'll gently release and release the fingers. Push your palms forward, rounding into the spine. So taking a counter stretch. I'm gonna lift the palms up, release, and take that again. Interlace your fingers behind your back, taking a chest opener. And then release, push it forward, shoulder stretch. Lift on up. Once more. Chest opener. Release, shoulder stretch. And up and over. All right, back to all fours. Swing your legs to one side. We are coming to flat back. So go ahead, make your way to your back. Okay. Plant your heels. Plant your palms. We're gonna take a bridge pose. So go ahead, lift your hips up just a few inches here. Maybe you interlace your fingers behind your back, pushing into the outer edges of your hands to lift a little bit higher. Take deep breaths, filling your lungs, filling your belly. And then we'll lower back down. Happy baby. Kick the soles of your feet up to the sky. So you can either grab your ankles or the outer edges of your feet here, and then just find a little sway side to side. And we're gonna release the happy baby. Hug your right knee to your chest, extend your left leg long. We're gonna bring the knee just towards the shoulder. It's a really small movement here. And then back to center. Open up. Drop back to center. One more time. Next time your knee's back to center, hug it there. And then we're gonna guide it over to the left side. Taking a twist here, opening up through your right arm, and then you can shift your gaze over your right shoulder. Just breathe into your twist. to center. Let's take that on the other side. So now extend your right leg long. Hug your left knee to your chest. And then we'll open up the knee towards the shoulder. Bring it back to center, just gently. Twice more. Hug your knee. We'll allow the leg to fall to the right. Opening up your left arm. You can shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Breathing into your twist. One more breath here. And let's roll back to center. So now bring the soles of your feet together. Soles of your feet together, open your legs wide here, kind of creating this diamond shape with your legs. You can just allow your hands to rest on your belly or to your sides. So reclined, cobbler's pose. We're coming up on the end. So just take a few breaths here. If you're comfy here, you can stay here. Otherwise, begin to extend one leg and then the other. Maybe relaxing your arms to your sides, taking a full Shavasana. So unclench your jaw. You can close your eyes or maybe just soften your gaze. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Allow the full weight of your body to release, to feel supported by the ground below you. And just take a few moments here, listening to your breath. And gently we'll begin to bring a little awareness back to your environment. You can release the focus on your breath and we'll sync up together. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Maybe you draw the palms together. Bring it up to your forehead. And we'll take one final breath here. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. Revisit it, see how it changes in your body, and let me know how it goes. I'll see you next time.